All right, let's talk about loading the data from online, like from web. Let me take for example, you need the data. I did something here. For example, I give this site. So I put Nigerian population by 2016 2019. I just went to internet and searched Nigeria state and population since 1996. I just went to website and you can see here when it's open, you see you have this. You can see this now. So this is Nigeria population. This is Wikipedia, and you can see this is here. So now one good thing about this is that anytime this is updated, let's say by 2000 next year, and then 2024 there is another population again that is added here, this will automatically be updated. Like you refresh and it will be updated. So this is one good thing about it. So what you just need to do is to copy this site, return back to Excel, go to data tab. Go to data tab. Now when you get to data tab, go to get data. Now these are different places you can get data, but for today I just want us to talk about this particular one where you have how you can get it from internet. So go to other source here, other source. Then when you get to other source, go from web. Now these are different places you can get the data, so but let's talk about from web. Now when you click from web, hold on a bit on this way, make sure you connect from internet, because this is actually going to be extracted from internet. So now paste the URL I copy, which is what I copied from here. You can see here highlighted. Paste it here and click OK. Now wait for it. Now it will come. You can see here window, different other things. Use credential, use web API, leave it by default like here, and then click on connect, and then wait for it a bit, and then this will be connected. As you can see, it is connecting, and wait while we establish connection. Like I said, you need an internet to get this done. And also the good thing I said earlier while we're waiting for it is that anytime this website is being updated, this will be automatically updated. Like if you just refresh, it will automatically be updated. So this is the good aspect of it. So depending on the speed of your internet, that will depend on the time it's going to take. Like I said, just go here, any site you want, which I'm also going to try another distance, maybe check other distance, other sites, so that you see how it works. So once it is connected, you will see it load the data. So you don't need to start struggling creating the table copy and rest of them. So it is just like connecting the data from web, and once it is connected, you will have those data down the system. So I think this is a bit it's taking time, but I think it is coming. So this is just good aspect of it. While we're waiting for it, let us also go to another site and look for another data. So let's also look for, let me say let's say Africa with Africa countries and population. So let's just say Africa countries and population. So you can get this here, African countries by population. I just use this, and you see down here you can see different exploring the table. So let's say see list of Africa country by population. You can see here. Let's click on this, and this is going to open that. So let's access it. You can see now this is the table here, population growth and rest of it. You can see this table down here. So instead of you going to do a copy like this, there's no need you doing that. So let's return to Excel and see what happened. Now we are back, and you can see here this is the web. You can view and interact with it. This is the table. You can see it here. Now this is the first table here, the table document. You can see here, and then this is the second document, and it shows this data. You see down here that they have added the data. You can refresh the data right now, but like I said, this is the web, and then you can load. Now once you load it, this is automatically going to connect the table, and you can see here this is getting the data, and the data have been added here straight. And you see here, open up here, you can sort it by the numbers. You can also sort it by, remember this, we talked about in our last session. So this is how you can get this done in table. Now let me quickly also add another data for Africa. Then the Africa map, go to data again. You can see here I want us to I can add another one, another connection, but I want us to go through the same way. Go to data, go to online, other source, go to web. Now wait for the web. Now it is going to load. You can see the URL here. I'm going back to Excel and I'm going to copy this by Africa, and then I copy, I return back to Excel sheet and I paste the URL and I click OK. Now this one is saying enter a value, so I've entered it and that is going to load and it is connecting. So while it is connecting, let's go back to this table we have here. Okay, yeah, it have loaded, and you see here, you click on this, you can see the web, see the way I'm interacting with it. Then click on this, you see the table 1, see this is table 2, you see this, you can see the population, this contains. Then table 3, you go to each of them and able to know the data you're looking for. Once it's connected, see this, and it have added, this is the table you need, which have all the information. What do you need to do? Load it, and I wait for it a bit, and it's going to come out. One, as start generating the data. You can see here I have added 2 data. This is the first one, this is the second one, and you can see here table 0, which has the first one, table 1, which has this. Here is where I loaded in my data. Now for modification, before I stop, you go down here to where you have the data. You can see these are data, so you can refresh all of them. You can see all of them are refreshed. If there is any change that happened on this website, this will automatically be updated. Now you can see here, you see loaded. Now go down to where you have the data here, go to property connection. You can see here, you can access the information you want and look at, like the properties. You can see the properties here. You can also right click there and you can see other things you can do here. You can even edit the table by bringing it up here, and you can edit. So but this is a very good way of making a data. You can see this is the table, and any changes you make comes here. You can see here Africa, that is Nigerian states. This I can actually use it now to plot anything I want to work on. I can edit it, I can extract. So you can see here, this is African country by country. If you want to sort it by country, you see the countries here. If you want to go by it by percentage, see here percentage in Africa. You can see Nigeria have 15% of population. You can see the top population currently in Nigeria 223 million, and then you can see the growth here. Then you can also see the official figure here, which is this, and this is the dates, official dates when it happened. So you can click on this, you see the rest of the table. So this is where I'll be stopping. If you have any question, you can ask me, but this is just simple the way I showed you. This is data. Go to tab, look for any internet of your choice, and get that done. So with this, you can load the data from internet, and anytime you want to make refresh, you can come here and click on it, and these data will be refreshed. And like I said, the good aspect of it is you can see the source, you can edit it. Click on this, can edit the data, then which is editing the entire data. Then after editing, the other things you can do by clicking on this. You can see connections and then query. Click on this, you can see it. So everything you just need is down here. You can merge, you can append. There are different things you can do. Now look here, the properties. Open up the properties, you can see the table. Click here, you can see the information about the table. This is query and connections. As you can see, you click on it, it closes it up. Click on it back, it closes, or it comes up again. Now this is refresh and refresher. Now existing connection, you can see the 2 existing connection. All the connections are in this way. So this is table, you can see all the tables here. You can click on any of them and open it. So this is how you can access a data from web. And I'll be stopping here while I wait for your question.